As we make the shift to the lightweight division, Tyson Griffin, Luiz Firmino in a great bout. This one's scheduled for 3 rounds. As we take a look at the tail of the tape for this one, the second bout of the night. Griffin 32-year-old Firmino, 5'6" to 5'8", 155. Weight very similar and a 2-inch reach advantage for the Brazilian Luiz Firmino. Here are the rules of the World Series of Fighting. We're on a 10-point must system based on effective striking, grappling, aggression, and of course cage control. There are no knees or kicks to the head of a grounded opponent. So the Shout TV question as we get things started, does this fight go the distance? Neither fighter particularly known for ending the fight early, so we want you to vote on when this bout ends by downloading Shout at shout2win.com, and you might win the Ducati Monster motorcycle that Boss Rutan would love to take home with him, but it will not happen.
Don't take it.
As we send it inside the cage, Jazz Securo has the official introductions.
Here we go, fight fans. This fight is brought to you by the Green Beret Foundation. 3 rounds in the World Series of Fighting lightweight division. And now, introducing fighting out of the blue corner. His record, 17 wins, 6 defeats, 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155.2 pounds. Fighting out of João Pessoa, Brazil, making his second appearance for the World Series of Fighting. Introducing Luiz Firmino.
All right, he trains with the Brazilians, but he still wants this fight on the ground. Once on the ground, he wants to keep on moving, so making sure that his opponent, or that the referee doesn't put him back on the feet.
And now his opponent on my right, across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. His record, 17 victories, 7 defeats, 6 by knockout, 4 by submission. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighed in at an even 155 pounds. He fights out of San Jose, California, presenting Tyson Griffin.
He's good everywhere, great stamina on top, and since his opponent's skill set is better on the ground than on the feet, I would say keep the fight standing, light on the feet, in and out moving after every combination. Griffin has great takedown defense, so it shouldn't be no problem.
And your third man in the cage is Steve Mazzagatti.
All right, be ready, guys, be ready.
So we are just about set to go in the lightweight division as the lovely Emily Miller lets us know this is round number 1 at World Series of Fighting 10.
All right, gentlemen, here we go. Now bring it on, come on.
Steve Mazzagatti in charge of the action. Well, this is a very interesting fight on paper. The big question everyone wants to know, which Tyson Griffin we'll see. He's got so much experience, boss, that you kind of don't want to bet against him. But Firmino is so dangerous, especially if it gets to the ground.
Yeah, Firmino also, we talked about it with the Brazilians, he's been training with them for a while now, so his striking is up to par now. He starts getting better and better. Tyson Griffin, though, he's pretty much good everywhere. And it's like you said, which one is going to show up? If the Tyson Griffin shows up like we'll want to see, then, oh man, this is going to be a high-paced fight. If it doesn't go to a choke or a knockout or any submission in round number 1, of course.
Tyson Griffin has really fought all the big names. He's been in several weight divisions. You think of the guys he has gone toe-to-toe with, like Faber and Guida and Ludwig. 17-7 record, but Firmino out of Brazil, as you pointed out with the Brazilians, with a 17-6 record, 7 submissions coming. Very dangerous, both men. This is a classic battle here inside the cage.
Yeah, watch this. You know, Firmino wants it on the ground, as I said in the beginning, but you know, Griffin is very good on the ground as well, so we're not going to see 2 guys laying here on top. They're going to move.
Yep.
You watch over and over again. You will see Griffin going for leg locks, knee bars, which is a leg lock, but I mean, they will be all over the place. Bouscape, wow. Oh, yeah, come on.
Firmino, last big win coming over Jakob Volkmann at WSOF 6. He got the victory there, so he's on the 4-fight win streak, and he has never been KO. He will put that chin to test tonight with Tyson Griffin.
Tyson was actually the first person who stopped Uriah Faber all the way back. I believe that was a WC knee bar. There he might go for a knee bar, see? But Buscapa is holding his leg, so he knows that he could have gone for a knee bar.
Well, Firmino is such a tactician, so good at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
And that's why you want to put the hooks in.
Griffin's going to have to seriously bring the A game tonight. That kick found the spot.
Man.
Hard to believe that Firmino weighs in at 155 pounds. Now, that was on the scale yesterday, but he is a thick lightweight.
These guys are slugging it out. Yeah, he looks huge.
Striking's not his forte, so Griffin having no problem slipping those punches.
Griffin looks a little flat-footed on the feet.
Connects on the right.
Oh.
Griffin slides backwards. Here comes Firmino.
Long left hook, still connected. But the power got out because Griffin was moving backwards.
Good head movement by Tyson Griffin. Griffin in the white trunks, Firmino in the black trunks. This one's scheduled for 3 in the lightweight division.
Man, Firmino's striking looks much better than last time.
It does.
Oh, 2 big right hands there by Tyson Griffin.
Griffin's sitting down looking for a guillotine.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to pull off. You want to have a full guard, preferably. Not saying it's impossible to pull one off in half guard, but much harder. Hand control here by Firmino. Grabbing that wrist. Just go with it. Nice control. Knows to close the distance. But expect him now to sit up and start striking. That's what happens if you train with the Black Zillions. You become a great striker. You go all round.
Coming up on a minute to go in this one, round number 1. Great action early on in the lightweight division. Tyson Griffin in the white trunks, trying to get the better of Luiz Firmino of Brazil in the black trunks.
Yeah, because those 4 minutes that just passed felt like 1 minute to me. Tyson's timing is off with the low kicks. You know, he needs to step in deeper. I think he's afraid for a counter.
But if you're the Tyson Griffin camp, you've got to be happy so far with the fight. It's gone to the ground 1 time, and Firmino has some good looks. But this is basically where Tyson Griffin wants this fight to live.
Oh, flying knee there. Yep. Griffin likes to slug it out, but sometimes he gets hit in the process as well, so he has to watch out for that. Like that punch. That was a nice right that Buscapa landed.
Final 10 seconds here of round number 1. And we will see a second round as Don Marandino, the president of the Hard Rocket, join the action cage side. We'll be back on NBCSN from Vegas after this. Great action from round number 1. Guys going toe-to-toe, and Moss, this is kind of what we expected in this lightweight bout between Griffin in the white trunks and Firmino in the black trunks.
Yep, and expect the pace that they had in round number 1 to continue in round number 2. And if it goes to a 3rd round, also there. Look at that front.
Wow. Talk about the chin of Firmino. He took 2 heavy shots there and kept coming forward.
Nice setups there by Griffin. Going to the body with a right hook and then go on top. That low kick was good, but it was thrown after a punch.
Right inside the pocket, Tyson Griffin keeps firing off, and Firmino keeps coming forward.
It doesn't phase him. Oh, big right hand there for Firmino. Oh, some big hands landed there from Griffin.
And Firmino's had enough of the striking game. He's going to take the back of Tyson Griffin.
Tyson should see if he can shake it up. No, he's got the arm locked, the left arm locked. But preferably you want to have both hooks in. But look how easily Firmino still keeps control. Beautiful job here. Might go for a straight arm or a rear naked. It's a big risk going for straight arm, but you might miss it. Yeah, these guys are brawling. It's like almost like a street fight.
Here's where the tacticians come into play with Firmino and his very strong Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Has the back of Griffin, but what can he do with it?
Not good for Griffin. He was doing really good on his feet.
Well, boss, you've talked about this before. Second round, these guys are getting a little sweaty. It's hard for Firmino to hold on there. He had the back, and it seemed like Griffin could just shake him loose.
Yep.
All right, if you're Tyson Griffin's corner, what are you telling your fighter?
Who's? Both corners?
No, Tyson Griffin.
Tyson Griffin?
What do
He
you want
should
him
try
to
to
do?
pass. He should try to pass here. There's not a lot you can do from here, but I think he wants to set that up. He wants to go for a pass, but he's taking his time. Maybe he's taking a breather. Oh, look at this here. Oh,
careful.
That would the first time be if I see an omoplata being pulled up in MMA. But it's still possible because, well, they look dry, but like you said, they started getting slippery a little bit. Oh, there go for a guillotine again. Give him something to think about.
Firmino just shrugs that guillotine off and then takes some body shots. Great action here in round number 2 as we come up on 2:15 to go. This one's scheduled for 3.
Whoa, big shots.
And as good as the shots are from Tyson Griffin, how about the chin of Firmino?
It's insane.
It's like hitting a block of iron.
Griffin has to think right now, what's going on here? This is not a man. This is a block or steel. But whatever Ivan Drago said, remember? Oh, looking for the big uppercut. This is better for Griffin. Still, Firmino will probably try to get him in the guard, in the full guard. There we go.
Closes the guard on Griffin.
Very tricky from here.
Under 90 seconds to go. And we saw this earlier in the round, and this is where Firmino was able to kick him off. And now he's fishing for something as Tyson Griffin leaves that arm out there.
Yep. It might be even a triangle choke if he can pull that right leg out. Or he can go for Kimura. He's trying to pull the left leg out. See? Oh, or push him away. Very nicely
Tyson
done.
walks right past that up kick, doesn't he? Just pays no attention.
You shoot, huh? Is that Lance?
Look at Firmino.
I remember all the way back, but like this. Look at that pass from Firmino. How beautiful was that? A little arm drag there, boom. Enzo Gracie and Oleg Tatarov with the up kick all the way back. That was nice. That means when you see a fight like that, okay, you want to pay attention to the up kicks. Firmino has great control here.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2.
Wow, what a pace, huh? Still.
And we will go to a third and final round here in Las Vegas as Justin Gaethje looking on with former members of the Green Beret. We all feel that much safer. We'll be back after this.
Jessica, you're moments away from making your first title defense. You're taking on a 10-year vet in Emi Fujino. Give us your thoughts on her as an opponent, and what does she bring to the table?
I think she's a very tough opponent, and I'm looking forward to an exciting fight. I'm going to bring to the table what I always bring. I'm going to leave it all in there and you know, show that I train with the best team in the world, American top team, and that I am the best strawweight in the world.
Fujino's never been finished. You've got 10 career stoppages. What do you need to do tonight to be the first to put her away?
Do what I do. Just my playing game, you know, my strategy, just take her down and do my game, and we'll finish with our hands raised.
Thank you very much. Good luck tonight. Todd Boss, back to you.
Our thanks to Joey Varner working backstage with the strawweight champion, Jessica Aguilar. That fight coming up next. Jessica Aguilar putting her strawweight title belt on the line against Japan's Emi Fujino. Back here, round number 3, the final round in this lightweight battle between Tyson Griffin in the white trunks out of San Jose, California, and Brazil's Luiz Firmino in the black trunks.
You see how, oh, nice front kick to the head again. But I like how Firmino let him miss that inside low kick. Very nice and calm. He just pulled the leg a little bit backwards. That means his distance is still good, and his mind is still working.
The shots that Firmino has taken from the fists and kicks of Tyson Griffin have been impressive, and he keeps coming forward. Here he is now going for the takedown and throws Griffin to the canvas.
Griffin can't allow this. He needs to get back up. This is important because he might have lost that the second round because of this.
On the Boss Root unofficial fight card, how do you have this one so far?
Oh, man. It's a hard one because Tyson Griffin rocked him a couple of times. Well, hit him really hard, but it looked like he didn't phase him. So I don't know how that is going to count in the eyes of the judges.
The Portuguese flying from the corner of Luiz Firmino, imploring their fighter to end this thing with Tyson Griffin. And Firmino's in this situation as a strong Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner. He just cannot seem to find a way to close out Griffin.
Griffin is very hard to finish. And in his corner, the one you hear screaming is Jay-Z Cavalcante.
Yep.
I think Firmino should throw a little bit more strikes just to make sure that the ref, Steve Mazzagatti, is not going to put him back on the feet.
Mind you, coming up, Jessica Aguilar taking on Emi Fujino. Later, Branch and Taylor do battle inside the cage here at World Series of Fighting 10, only on NBCSN. Right now, we are coming up on the final 2 minutes of this bout. Tyson Griffin in a little bit of trouble here with Luiz Firmino, but Visconti cannot seem to find a way to finish off Griffin.
No, he's got control. Then again, you know, it's a dangerous thing with Griffin also. If you give him a little bit too much space, he's going to escape. So it's totally understandable what he's doing right now.
Firmino trying to pull that arm out.
Looking for a possible guillotine.
See John Fitch, who will be working in WSOF 11.
Come on, all or nothing right now. Come up. Let go of the leg.
Look at that pressure that Firmino puts on him the whole time. Has that left hand there inside that leg. It is very hard to escape for Tyson Griffin right now.
Coming up on the final minute, boss, give us your insight. What does each fighter need to do to make sure they get the victory?
Well, Griffin needs to get out of this situation. This is not good because Firmino is controlling him, and that for sure goes, this round goes in the books for Firmino. So Tyson needs to get out, and he needs to start striking and hope for a knockout.
Finish with a flurry leaves something for the judges to think about, because right now this is all Luiz Firmino putting it to Tyson Griffin here in the waning moments of the third and final round.
Yep. It's hard. It's hard to escape. Firmino has really good positioning and has him locked down.
Putting the locks on Tyson Griffin and his speed and the strikes that he had for the most of the first 2 rounds here in Las Vegas. And now it's Luiz Firmino who's scoring the points.
Tyson tries to pull out, but he can't. He's got to watch out for the Kimura that's there also.
Final 10 seconds of the bout. We will have the official decision when we return to Las Vegas, Nevada, here on NBCSN.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of fighting, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge 1 scores at 29-28, Judge 2 scores at 29-28, and Judge 3 scores at 30-27, all in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Luiz Firmino.
So Firmino gets the unanimous decision over Tyson Griffin, and you give a lot of that boss to that third and final round as we take a look at the highlights from this very exciting lightweight bout. Early on, it was Tyson Griffin and his striking that was able to get the job done.
Yep, but it's not enough, you know, if you hit a guy and he doesn't move at all but keeps coming forward, and look at the control he has the whole time, smothering him. It's like a wet suit, well, like 3 wet suits, non-stop on him and coming forward. Tyson rocked him a few times really hard. That 27-30 decision, I didn't really see that.
And the third and final round, here it was. Gets him to the ground, and Firmino just kept him there for the last 2 minutes.
That's it. Control, control, control.
Yeah. Get ready. Listen. What you wanna do? If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah. And you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.